Hidcote is all about the detail. It's all about these small murmurings and moments that you share with a bush or a plant, or seeing the water going cascading past a magnolia tree. It's a completely different experience. I'm Jonathan Anderson.
I'm Edwin Lowe. We're known as Anderson and Lowe.
We're known as photographic artists. A lot of our projects are very diverse stylistically, and a lot of them don't really look like photographs. This is a strange project because it was really born out of a crisis. We were forced to relocate our business out of London. We turned to the countryside, and during one of those trips looking for a new place to work from, we came across Hidcote, and it felt like it was suspended in time because there were no visitors.
It was so quiet. You could hear the whispering, the rustling of the leaves. You could hear as if frogs were coming out from behind the mushrooms, The trees kind of twisted, was conjure all this kind of fantasy, things that reminds me of illustration by Arthur Rackham.
Almost all of our projects are our responses to something that got us really excited or sparked something in our imaginations. And in that sense, this project's no different. But the way we've decided to express that is entirely unique in our work. It's certainly one of the most personal. I mean, our response to the garden was truly significant. It sort of saved my imaginative creativity at a time when I really was in a terrible state.
Lawrence Johnston has given us his beautiful, incredible, dreamlike British fairy tale garden. What we take is to the next stage, the next step, how we transform this place into an invention of stories, some from existing stories, like Cinderella, Alice in Wonderland, and then some we kind of readapt the mythology, and others we created.
With Hidcote, you've got this very strange mixture of two realities, really. Our reality and the reality of myth and legend and dream and fantasy. You're then faced with this wonderful opportunity to bridge those two worlds and find ways to combine them.
So we discovered Photogravure.
And the great thing about Photogravure is we felt that it would be a good way to knit these different elements together, to meld them. The photographic elements and the drawn elements would suddenly become one thing. When you look at the images on a computer screen or in a digital print, they sort of look like a photograph and drawing. But when you look at the Photogravure, you can't imagine them as separated.
Yeah.
Photogravure, traditionally, it's actually one of the oldest photomechanical techniques. Fox Talbot used it in the mid-19th century, and it's a way of turning a photograph into an inked image. Just as Rembrandt made etchings, in the same way, ink goes onto a plate with a photographic image on it, and it prints out repeatably as a photograph. Okay?
Yeah.
The thing that we're doing differently here is we're using a contemporary version. This doesn't involve so much unpleasant chemistry. The contemporary process that we're using doesn't use a copper plate. This is a steel-backed plate, and it's coated with a polymer. And the polymer is sensitive to UV light. And what the UV light does is it hardens the polymer. The great thing about that is you can use any color ink and any color paper. You can dodge and burn as you would in the darkroom or on the computer screen with the ink itself. The possibilities are infinite. The point where you're actually mixing up ink, putting the ink on the plate and wiping the plate is a remarkably ritualistic, meditative process, and it's quite Zen actually, and so that part of the process is really, really rewarding. And of course it's the final moment where you put the plate through the press and you get to see the result of your idea. The amazing thing about Hidcote is that it doesn't just make you feel better, it sparks your creative ideas. You feel these stories in every small area, and that's really what inspired this whole project. Hopefully we can inspire people to find their own new eyes.
Hope our project will be a magical journey for the viewers who come to know that it's not just a garden of beauty, but it's a garden to create imagination.